If you're looking for the fellas, they're not here because the ladies are taking over for the 99 2000. I'm your guest host, Xavier Jones, and this is She Snuck in Here. Tonight, I'm joined with a couple of lovely ladies. I have Shamira and Slice.
What up, y'all?
Baby Megan said everything big in Texas.
Okay, okay.
Texas.
How are you doing tonight?
We doing good. I can't wait.
We
We
here,
took over up in
child.
here, ladies.
That's right. So let's get right to it. Let's get in this conversation. So, first off, I know you guys have been seeing Deion Sanders and Carucci,
Mm.
Chris Brown's ex. She's her own person, but we know her as Chris Brown's ex. So, what do y'all think about the age difference? What do you think is like what's your limit in between, you know, age? How old would you be willing to go?
Before we get there, I just want to know, how do we even get there?
Well, like where did they meet?
Because there was a hospital and there was Carucci, and I'm just like, baby, how do we get here?
She was in the background.
Right,
She was in the
stepmama of the
background.
year, but
How did she get? How do we get here? Like, how do any young girl get with like an older dude? Like, we just be out, and then these old guys they be seeing us, and then they be trying to put us in a trap like we pray.
nah,
You
baby,
know,
it's where them dollars at?
Where
Where them
yeah.
dollars at?
So wait, do you think I mean, we can only assume, but do you think she's there for the money?
Perugi is definitely there for the money. She a money girl. She a money girl. She what else does she do? What does she do? What's her accolades?
I
What has
don't
she done
know.
lately is the question to be getting residuals and coming in.
I don't know. Like, what's the oldest that you've ever dated? Like
Um,
older than what was the
Oh,
age difference?
oh, we telling on ourselves,
A
huh?
little bit. I'm
Right out
nosy.
the
I
gate.
want to know.
Right out the gate. Okay, okay. Somebody else go first.
I wouldn't even consider dated. I've texted somebody maybe like 10 years older than me, but
Mhm.
I don't think somebody I'm dating, I can't go that steep in a hole because the further age I get, then the older you get, like that timeline of like family and kids, you slowing down. I ain't even slowed down yet, so I haven't dipped in them older waters.
And you know what? That brings up a good point because not all the time it's about age. It's about stages in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I dated somebody that was a couple years younger than me, but we were in completely different stages. Like he had a baby and I had a kid in college. So it made a world of a difference. Even though the age gap wasn't that bad, it was about the stages in life.
He was the oldest, or you was the oldest?
I was the oldest. But now my ex-husband was a few years older than me. It was like 4 years. But when he met me, I was 15 and he was 19. So at that stage in life, that's kind of bit of even four is not a lot, but stages. That was pretty
In today's world, it's a lot. Back in the
into that.
day, it
Yeah, it
just
happened all the time back in the day. Yeah. So
Mm-mm.
My ex-husband, we are 7 years age difference. He's 7 years older than me. Um, I really don't. After him, I really don't date older guys because older guys be stuck in their ways,
mhm.
and they don't realize that just because you're an older man and you may have more, you still have to compete with the younger guys because I can still get younger men. And I feel like older men don't be wanting to compete with the younger guys. Therefore, they drop out of the race too soon.
Mm.
Now, Karuji, she been around the block. She a block spinner. She a block spinner, you know what I'm saying? And when I feel like
Yes to that.
she tapped out the race with the young dudes. They were just like, yeah, nah, she's like blown out, kind of. But so Deanna Sanders, like, I'll take that young jelly bean. I'll scoop her up like a ground ball, and I'll take her.
I feel like he said that because he'll know he'll be able to control her more than dating the older young lady while he was at Jackson State. Now she had standards, had her own thing going, so you're not finna, do me any kind of way. Now Karuchi, if he said get over here and sit down, I mean get over here and sit down. And she
So
told
you
him to sit
think it's
down.
about control, like someone that much older. I think there's a 20-year age difference.
Are controlling. Yes.
Not controlling, not putting pressure on him to, okay, we've been dating for so long, you need to marry me. And she's just enjoying being in his space versus the other young lady, like, okay, I'm not getting older, I want to get married. So I think that's more of a thing. And he's not, especially after what was her name? What was his wife's name? It was the
Which
supermarket.
one? Pilar? No.
Pilar. I think after Pilar, I don't see Dion getting back down the aisle at all.
Yeah, they went through it publicly. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
so when does it stop being creepy? Like at what like let's say 10 years. At what point does it start getting like okay. So from 20 to 30, that's very different, but like 30 to 40, mm,
It's
I'm in
creepy.
a bind, Nate.
It's creepy. It's creepy when they like twice your age.
mm,
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be having guys I work with, they be like in their 60s and they be like, girl, I could just have a chance. I'd show you some new things. I be like, nah, I'm good. Cause like, what do you want to do with me? When you was 30 years old, I was just born. You got 30 years of experience on me. You got 20 years of fucking experience on me. Fucking experience. I can't believe I just said that.
I mean, it could be like they want to teach you something. They want to show you some things you never knew. Yeah.
Something, girl. They're gonna teach you something for sure.
Yeah. Well, speaking of relationships, it is heading towards spring. So when is cuffing season over? I mean, we've made it past Valentine's Day. Do we start getting ready for hot girl summer or what?
Now, are you saying like okay, so I haven't gotten anybody. So at this point, the deadline is up, or what we saying?
So cuffing season, you got cuffed back in October, and you made it through. You maybe you got the matching PJs or not, but you know you're trying to decide like, is this a serious thing? Are we going somewhere, or do I want to get back outside and see what else is out there?
You got cuffed up. Did anybody get cuffed up? Did anybody get cuffed up?
I'm in the shopping cart.
I'm
just waiting on him to push checkout.
But I feel like it should be like Groundhog's Day, right? Where the what's it called? It comes out and decides whether we're gonna have more winter. It should be like that for Valentine's Day. Depending on how they show up for Valentine's Day, you get like a few more weeks.
That's crazy. Yeah. Cuffing season is over. Cuffing season is over.
It is. It is.
Cuffing season is motherfucking over. Okay. I don't know if I can be cussing on here, but I'm feeling passionate about it. So it's over. Cuffing season officially ends like February 1st after Valentine's Day. Like after
February 1st.
You gotta see what happens Valentine's.
Nah, you gotta do it before Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is when you know for sure, like we together.
Yeah.
We together.
So what did you get for Valentine's Day?
See, I ain't cuffed up though.
Well, who tried to cuff you though? You say what?
I said I got a few things. I ain't get cuffed up though.
It wasn't enough to seal the deal.
Nah, they just nah. They don't be wanting that deal. They don't be wanting to cuff up.
They don't.
They just be wanting to play games.
Jennifer said I was giving it to April.
Right?
April, you giving it to taxes? The tax season?
You know, Jesus. That's Easter.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
You know, that's a point. You know, you make it to Easter, you go back, change your life.
If Jesus rose in 3 days, that man can change in 3 days.
Taxes, y'all. Taxes. We talking about our tax returns. Okay? You gonna be with somebody you know you don't want to be with, and you gotta share your tax return. You gonna have to give out $20.
You feel obligated. You feel obligated to give some of your tax return.
Girl, if he gonna be like, hey, I need $20. I don't get paid till the 1st. I'm gonna need $20.
Well, okay, so now we're talking about something else.
Right.
Why he need $20?
I was thinking
it don't matter. He gonna be asking for some of that tax return. Okay. Get rid of him before the taxes. He gonna get rid of you.
That one.
He gonna get rid of
Mm,
you before he gonna get rid of you before Valentine's Day if he ain't feeling you. He gonna get rid of you.
Mine gonna have it with or without a tax return. Let's see if he get one.
If
yeah,
he can get one.
right. Yeah. This, I mean, waiting on, the spring when it gets a little warmer outside and, you kind of want to be out and social and things like that. So, it's kind of like, where are we going with this?
You saying you want to be out? You want to be outside? You want to be hot?
I mean,
You
in
want
the
to be
wintertime, I feel like you're not out as much. So you're in the house. You want to be cuddled up, eating comfort food. Maybe you want the matching pajamas for Christmas. So it starts making you think like relationshipy. So do you think that, do you think that's a thing? Like people kind of want to, cuffing season exists. The term exists for a reason.
it does exist. It's true as hell for sure.
So do you feel like it exists because people, when they get cold outside, they want to be cuddled?
It exists because people don't want to go through the holidays alone, so they don't have to reflect on the fact that they got to spend another holiday by themselves. They wasn't able to accomplish and lock down a relationship. They got to go
Mhm.
through the New Year's, another New Year's, starting the year off with no New Year's kiss, being alone. So people be
Mhm.
trying to cuff up with anybody just so they don't
Mhm.
got to be alone.
It's not even just as far as like the holidays. It's just somebody. Period. Like we are in a troubled world, whether it's economy, your kids, just your mental, even holidays. You just want that partner to just share that weight with or lay that weight on at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
it's somebody out there for everybody. So I feel like couple season should be around the clock. Like I can still be in couple season and still go outside and shake that one too and come on back in.
I
Y'all,
don't know.
that's crazy as hell. You thinking cuffing season should be year round?
Yeah.
Well, listen, realistically, there's
She
no
said
time
no.
on the calendar when you can meet somebody and get locked in.
Right.
Listen,
Reali-
Right.
You know,
listen. I don't
You might
want
be having hot
nobody
girl
coming
summer
up to
and go out
me.
and meet your man.
true. Yeah, you in a social setting. But I guess at the end of the day, when you're ready to settle down, when you're ready to connect with somebody, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. And when you're done with somebody, it also does not matter what time of the year it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Amen.
But there
Amen.
might be a little more incentive when it's hot outside. And be like, you know what?
You just want to be seen. That's it. You just want to be seen. You want to be getting naked. Everybody want to get a little naked. Everybody want to show a little booty cheek, a little booty meat, little
That's
titties.
how you do it in the summer. Have them cheeks
I
out.
can't. I can't. I got too much. I got too much. I'm working with. It's too much. I gotta keep that shit covered, girl.
So speaking of dating, ladies here, and we're all single, right? Everybody's
We're all
single.
ladies, right? Yeah, I'm just
I'm in
kidding.
the shopping cart.
In the shopping cart. So do you feel like while you in the shopping cart, you should date multiple men? Not sleep with, but date. And I guess we have to define dating because there's levels to it,
Yeah,
right?
I was just finna ask that.
So at what point is it like, okay, I'm gonna, if you got the bandwidth to see a couple people versus like, okay, at what stage is like, nah, I'm just gonna focus on this one person.
Shopping cart, Mrs. Shopping Cart. I'm in the shopping cart. Can we hear your story, please?
I feel like you need to wait till they get to a certain point. Now, of course, some people are gonna date until this picture is wild. And first of all, we fresh off Black History Month, so why is it white
Come
people on the
on.
screen?
Fresh
It
off.
ain't, it ain't even been a week.
Mm-mm.
Yeesh. But anyway,
The
I
producer's
feel
fault.
like just exchanging numbers, conversating, yes, date multiple men. But if it starts getting serious, they commit to you, then sex get involved and all this and that, then no. So it just depends on where you are with that person. Now, shopping cart, I'm put up now.
You
I'm
put
in the
up,
shopping
you
cart.
put away.
I'm in his. There we go. I'm in his cart
Yeah, I
now.
mean, in the beginning when you're trying to sort it out, I think if you have the time, for me, I don't feel like I have time to deal with multiple people. But that could not be a good thing. You don't never want to put your eggs in one basket until someone
Mm-hmm.
makes a clear distinction. Like, this is what we're doing. This is where we're going. Let's be exclusive with the conversation, so everybody's on the same
Mm-hmm.
page. But I do think that you should, have options. I know it's a double standard. I know, it's frowned upon for women to have options. You should be like tucked away and waiting for your Prince Charming. But I
I
think
have just learned my lesson the hard way with, like you said, putting your eggs in one basket. Like you connect with somebody, like, oh, this sit right here, so I'm gonna focus on this one person, and it turned out to be a hot mess, and my time is wasted. When I could have been talking to Ray Pookie and them on the side, so when I cut one off, I
hmm
got two more. I just need to replace one. So absolutely date them all. Now you didn't say sleep with them all, but date them all, sis. Date
get
them
to
all.
know them because it
Get to
takes
know them.
time. It takes time to
Yeah.
figure out. And you might choose one and then, a little bit down the line realize, you know what, this ain't it. But the other
This
one
ain't
done
it.
moved on now and it's just
Hmm.
now you ain't got nobody.
Or somebody might be moving at a little quicker pace than
Mhm.
the one on the left. This man over here making moves and saying the right things, while this one just saying the right thing. He ain't planning on dates. I gotta plan the dates, and what you doing me every day for hours now. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing that you got that much time to be asking me what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so yes, you have to date them all. I feel like then when it gets serious and you feel that connection with that person and y'all have had that discussion. Now don't assume be in the Lululand, because us women we would be in the Lululand and put our expectations on the man real quick and be like, I see his potential, I see his expectations, and
hmm
that's to drop us off onto the Lululand. Then we end up looking crazy. He ain't even said, "Hey, I want to commit to you." He might be in his mind, "I'm just chilling. We having a good time." So,
Yeah. And even if he say that direct and be straight up, we are a hopeful creature and we
right,
we be hoping and wishing. Oh, looks like we got a
we got our assistant
I
here.
just I just wanted to let y'all know if there's somebody that wants to jump in. So I didn't know if you ladies was okay with it, but he insisted that he was gonna jump in, so I'm gonna let him in. Okay. Okay.
How you gonna ask it and then let her be in?
Right. I was just gonna say
definitely would
that.
have said no.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
sir. Hey, sir.
Sir.
I've been sitting in the back. Hello, ladies. I've been sitting in the back. I've been hearing this banter going on. First of
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
all, we gonna spin it around. I want my cut of their income tax. That's one.
Wow.
I
Okay.
knew it. I know it.
If I put some food in that fridge, if I paid that Wi-Fi, anything that I contributed,
Mm-hmm.
I want my cut.
You want his cut.
Okay.
No.
When those W-2s come around.
They don't forget that
No.
tax return coming. They don't forget.
Yeah. Hold
Well, I
on.
mean, if you
No.
are you living with the person or you just want to cut because you in the space?
Voluntarily
Right?
paid some bills.
Ugh,
No.
just
E-
pay the fee for you to be there.
everything is an investment to me. Hold on, I want to make sure y'all hear. Am I staticky? Can y'all hear me okay?
You good? You
Yeah.
sound good.
Okay. Yeah. To me, everything is an investment. Okay. I look, and this is sad because this applies to my own marriage. So I just go from there. Um, I look at everything from a business scope. Okay.
Mhm.
We all know that if you're an entrepreneur, if you don't put pour into your business is going to fail, right? So if I'm doing everything to make this business, this relationship successful, then I want my cut. So did Slice just leave? Because I said I want my.
Right. She
You done
really
ran
you ain't
Slice
Damn.
getting a
away.
slice.
Okay. All
You
right.
ain't
You
getting a
done
Cool.
ran her
slice.
away.
I
You
I, I,
right.
could- I could continue. I could continue with you two ladies right here. And let's go back to Dion real quick.
You been taking
Okay.
notes.
Yeah. Let's go back to Dion real quick. Right. The man then lost about 4,100 toes. Okay.
Dang. Hmm.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't lost portions of his leg from blood clots. Okay.
Sorry.
What?
Oh
why the man can't have a happy ending on his way out if she know what's up now? And remember, um, I was kind of against this a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago, so
yeah.
I want to rectify something. I had to think about it. I was like, damn, you know what? He ain't gonna marry her. She know that they not gonna get married. This is mutually beneficial to each other. Money is only a medium of exchange between two or more partners. So, with her understanding and he know what it is, what's the harm in it, right?
This is Make a Wish Karuji. That's what the fuck is the harm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're out here selling people a
uh,
dream because they
okay,
at the end of the days.
so let me ask you this: would you accept it more if he was just paying for a random escort? Like, would that be more acceptable?
You know what? Karuji isn't a random escort. She is a well-known one. So you are right.
Wow.
You are
So so
right.
so because she has a stigma already attached to her name from being with Victor Cruz, being with Chris Brown. I can't think of the other third guy that she was with. He was a public figure as well. But because of her status, does that make it look worse on her behalf? Because she is already known and there's like a perception that
I
I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I think that there's a stigma attached to young women who date, somebody that's 20 years older than you, that you're there for the money. That you're there for, but I mean, it could be they could genuinely connect, but there's such a difference as like what do you connect on?
Hmm.
And is it about him being able to we won't say control, but heavily influence her because there is a difference in maturity and experience.
Okay, can I say one thing?
Hmm.
How do we know that the influence is coming from him? Because he may have more experience throughout life, but she has that one thing he doesn't have, and that's youth. So she could be the one that is the real puppet master and pulling the strings because he's trying to keep up with this young spring chicken in his mind. A lot of times, like let's say we see like a old dude out. Okay, Anna Nicole Smith. Everyone was
Famously,
like, everyone was
infamously.
like, oh my God, she's taking advantage of this man, blah 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 blah. But he knew what it was. He was okay because he looked at it like shit. I'm old. I'm sick. If I want to lay on these two big old melons on my way to heaven, then
Make a
let me
wish.
do that.
Make a wish, Anna Nicole. Make a wish.
That's it.
Make a
Okay.
wish foundation.
I'm gonna go ahead and check on up out of here. I just want to talk about the income tax, and I want to talk about laying on the melons when you get old. All my unks out here. We close to unk age. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with getting you a little PYT. Just make sure she ain't no more than about 5 to 8 years younger than you. Stay within that range.
I just feel like Karuchi is not that bad in terms of comparison to other people like Megan Thee Stallion or
Ooh, slightly.
um
Can I please say something before
When
I
you
jump up out of here? Can I just say one? The last thing I say
go
before I jump
ahead.
up out of here. I am so glad that an intelligent woman said that, and we have this on camera. There are so many times within the current society that we're in that people are getting extra credit just because there's a light on them. There's 1,000 women that look better than Karuchi. She is not one of the baddest in the game. And this is something that always bothers me about men. And I think it's men with insecurities, even wealthy men. Why do y'all want to share a woman that has been within the same circle of your profession or within the industry spotlight? It's like, oh man, such and such got with her. Shit, I gotta get her too. You can get a chick that look just like her. Why do you want to get her? it's because men are dealing with egos and insecurities, and they feel
Egos.
that getting a woman that was associated with another high status man makes
Mm-hmm.
them still relevant and high status. And that's one thing I can't stand about my fellow brothers out there is like, yo, we got to do better. If you want to bag a bad chick and it's
That's a
all
good
off of
point.
looks, I'm with it. I'm cool. But if you want to do it just because homie over there had her, to me, that's sucker shit. Okay, I'm going to get on up out of here.
Wait. I got one more question. So,
Yes,
in the
yes.
same line of the ego, is having a younger woman that significantly younger? Is that like an ego thing?
A
Like,
thousand
I can,
percent, a
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1000% ego
Mm,
because even me at 40 years old, I have moments where I'm like, damn, I'm I'm that age when I used to tell myself, oh man, I ain't gonna be like that when I get that age. So it's like that feeling of damn, you wish some things you could have completed or accomplished. I don't like living with regret. I like just going straight forward. But I do think it is all ego. I think older men want a younger woman so it can make them feel good about themselves and make them still feel like I have more time. You know, it's a more
mm,
it's a mental mortality issue.
mm.
Attaching ourselves to something more young, more vibrant, makes us feel like we're extending that rechargeable battery in our back. So, yeah, I hope I answered that. In
Yeah,
a way that made sense.
you did. Thank you for,
Okay.
dropping your little nuggets in. You
I,
can
I,
go
I
back now. You can
okay,
go back
okay.
now.
I'm out. How I get up out of here? I might need you to give me up. Oh, I'm out.
All right. Up next, it's your show, Shamara. You hate
Oh
it here?
yeah, and do I got something I want to talk about, and it is kind of controversial, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway. I say, am I gonna be put on the front screen? You gonna put me? They gonna show me? They gonna put some respect on my name? Good, good, good. Hi guys, it's Shamar here, Shamar Ali. I just have something to say, and it is really like, why do we pretend that everybody wearing condoms? Yeah, I said that shit. Why is we pretending that everybody out here just voluntarily wearing condoms? Because we know the majority of people ain't wearing condoms. Everybody I know, every man I know, ain't willingly like, oh, let me just go put on a condom. Like, no, it's skin to skin. All the females. Like, are we bad women because we can't make a man put on a condom? No. Nobody is wearing those sheep skins. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to wear a rubber anymore. So can we just like normalize not wearing condoms anymore? Because like they really weren't that effective anyway. And I just hate when people are just like, oh, you're a bad person because you're against condoms. Like everybody's against condoms. I'm just the first one to say it. And I hate it here because of that shit. I hate that shit. I think it's stupid.
Well, I mean, thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think?
What's the question?
Can y'all make a guy wear a condom?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You
Yes.
can make him wear a condom.
Yeah. Or it's not happening.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the only it's not
I
like
mean,
that's
he,
the only options. He's either gonna wear it or he's not gonna wear it. But if he's not gonna wear it, then it ain't gonna happen.
it's a choice for everybody. Everybody is a
Yes.
willing participant, unless you're not, and that's a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody,
So are y'all for the condoms then? Y'all for the sheepskins? Y'all still riding or dying against these
somebody said,
chemical induced manufactured synthetic rubbers?
It
Right?
is 2026 and people is walking around looking like me and fully infested. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. And everybody's not going to the doctor. I
Mm-mm.
literally saw a guy post, I don't go get checked because if she ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing.
No,
Who
no, 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 no.
is?
We're not saying I get checked. That's completely
No,
different.
I'm just relating it back to a condom because
Mm-hmm.
people aren't healthy and safe. So yes, I believe in it. Yes, I can make a man wear one.
That's
That
crazy.
is
You guys must
bananas.
got some good guys, because I know some men out here who's saying they ain't wearing that shit. They ain't wearing it, and
I
they
don't
can.
think I've ever heard a man say, "Nah, I'm not. I'm not
What?
doing. I'm not." It's there's preference. There's preference, but I don't know anybody who like, "Nah, I ain't never doing that." But you know what I mean?
Right. I've never.
There's a preference for sure.
That's crazy. You guys ain't got no brothers or no cousins. They all. So all the guys y'all know are saying they gonna glove up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, unless there are people that are extremely trusting, but I don't think you. I mean,
I mean, you should know who you're getting involved
you
with
should know who
before
you're getting
you
involved
are.
with,
I
but
don't believe in one night stands. I don't believe just be out there just fucking. I don't believe
but
in
also
having
people be
sex and being
lying.
tested. But
People lie, and just because
People lie, people don't know.
yeah. I mean, I
They're
get checked
unaware.
regularly, but that doesn't mean the next person does.
Right.
Um. So yeah. Who is saying to you like, "Nah, I ain't doing that." I'm not saying
I
like
know
I don't need names, but
I got like 7, 8, 9 guy friends. They all say no. I got about 3 girlfriends. They say that they can't even get they tell a guy to put it on. He ain't putting it on, so they ain't having sex. They ain't having sex. Breaking up. Motherfuckers ain't having sex. Like,
does he
yeah.
not love
Other people be
himself?
like, you gonna put it on?
Ooh.
No, I'm not putting it on. But we still having sex. I know he ain't gonna put it on, but we still having sex. Um, there's just other motherfuckers out there. They believe skin to skin, or else it ain't going in.
Hmm.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
Mm. But I mean, I don't know, if I was a dude and a woman was like, "Hey, I want you to wear a rubber," I would be like, "You know what? You're right." Because I don't know if you think that I should, then you might have a reason for saying that. I don't know.
So
That's
what if
weird.
he says, okay, I don't want to wear protection, but we can show each other's our my chart up to date. Will that work? Would that be better?
Get your fucking my chart ass out of here. Do I look like a
No.
medical profession? That's weirder. That's weirder. Y'all gonna take
What?
away the intimacy. That's weird. You should
Mm.
know who you getting involved with before that moment. Maybe if y'all talked about this shit before the heat of the moment, like that should be a conversation before y'all start having sex. You know what I'm
I
saying?
am
Well,
You
yeah,
behooved
no,
say,
and
you
oh, I got
baffled.
my chart here. Hey,
behooved.
I am behooved.
But I mean, no, yeah, no, like in the midst of
y'all
things
gonna pull
getting
y'all my chart out in the middle, in the heat of the
no,
moment?
you're right about it should be a conversation
I'm just
beforehand.
saying if he brought
Yeah.
it up like, hey, I don't want to use a condom, but I do feel comfortable showing you my chart to show you that I'm clean enough for us to do that. Not like, okay, we butt naked. He like, okay, wait a minute.
What's your
My
mantra?
chart, right,
Pull
right.
it
I'm
up.
not saying in the heat of the moment. I'm just
Right.
saying like in that conversation, like, hey, I don't want to wear condoms, but I'm comfortable showing you my chart to show you that I'm clean, so you're comfortable. You said you wouldn't
Let's
do that either?
let's normalize that. Can we know,
You should do that before. Yeah. As long as you're doing that before.
Yeah, I'm saying before. I'm not saying in the heat of the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. Because if you're doing it in the heat of the moment, I'm going to think there's something wrong with you.
I am behooved, Miss Ali, baby.
Yeah. I'm going to think something wrong with you. Because that shit should be happening before.
Ooh.
Okay. So, next topic, the loneliness epidemic. Have y'all heard about this? This is a thing.
Mm-mm.
People are struggling with loneliness these days. A lot of people are, connecting through the internet and, clicks and likes rather than actually having an emotional connection with people. Um, they some people don't feel like they can connect on a deep level, so it's very surface. And now we have people that are struggling with loneliness. Statistically, people are more lonely than they have ever been. Can you guys relate? You heard about it?
Um, I do see people are finding love online more than in person now.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't want to leave the house. That's me. I will sit in my bed, and you got men who scared of rejection, so they're not
Mm-hmm.
talking to women. So they're using the apps. You got
Mm-hmm.
love after lockup. We
I love
finding
Love After
these
Lockup. I love that show. Oh my
we finding
god.
these men in jail. So
Writer prisoner.
I think, and that goes back to me saying earlier with the state that the world is in now, finances, holidays, just jobs, money, everything. People is lonely. They want that person to come home, put that weight on, or get depressurized
I
at
like
the
to
end of
put
the
that
day.
weight on. Put the weight on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So
I think it is difficult for people to connect these days. I think um social media, the internet has made it difficult for people to actually um
talk.
talk like in real life. And then you have FOMO, you fear that you're missing out on something. So
Mm-hmm.
on to the next one, and you never stick around long enough to build a deep connection. So then you end up by yourself because sometimes it's easier to be by yourself than to, risk getting hurt or rejected. And then there's this whole group of men called incels who it stands for like involuntarily celibate. So these are men that just feel like women are against them and they can't get you know into relationships, and so they're mad at women basically.
I'm gonna have to go look them up what they look like.
Yeah. Because like,
Who are these incels?
yeah.
I don't. I feel like loneliness has always been around, but it's
Hmm.
just now starting to be a thing. Like somebody, you got to have somebody, or just based off online and social media with all this stuff out there, people finding somebody in the swipes and all that. So loneliness is being put on a pedestal. 'Cause we got plenty people who are lonely, been lonely, older people who lonely, and
Hmm.
it's not. I don't feel like it's an epidemic because it's a natural thing. It's always been around. It's just now being vocal and publicized now. This is the epidemic of loneliness. We're human. Humans get lonely.
Yeah.
Lose a loved one, or you don't have a loved one, or family in nursing homes and who haven't seen their partner in 50, 11 years. So loneliness
Yeah.
been around.
Imagine being lonely and in a relationship at the same time. That's hard too, because that exists. And I think because of hustle culture, everybody trying to get to the bag, they don't prioritize you know doing the work on themselves so that they can be in healthy relationships. So yeah. All right.
A lot of y'all,
Lonely.
Oh.
I'm
it's a
Mr.
it, it's a
Lonely.
lot of people out there that are roommates and not soulmates. Let's,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
let's not forget that. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people are bound by finance, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they get stuck and get complacent with with feeling like, you know what, it could be
I'm
worse.
comfortable.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
let me just stay within this this purgatory
Mm-hmm.
of a bond. I got a question to ask you, ladies. Have either one of y'all stayed in a relationship for money
No.
For money?
or
And
or financial stability?
Nope.
yes, absolutely. I was married for 10 years, and I got married very young. I was 20, and at the time, I didn't have any I had a CNA certificate, so I didn't have anything to stand on in terms of being able to provide for myself. And then I had 4 kids back to back. So Yeah, I absolutely stayed for financial stability because I didn't think that I could do it on my own until I did, and I was fine. It was a little bit of a
Mhm.
struggle, but me and my 4 kids, you know, we made a way. But that's the thing.
Y'all, y'all know
Oh
why
God.
I'm never.
Oh
Hold on,
God.
hold on. I had to sneak into my own show. Fuck it. Fuck it, I
Oh
am.
God.
Because I named the bitch. That's why. Hey, you know why I'm never lonely? You know why
I
I'm
hate
never
you,
lonely?
Quinn.
Here we go.
Because I love me. I'm never lonely. I can be by myself all fucking day and I'm not lonely. Matter of fact, take the fuck away from me. Really, like I can only take you in doses. Like I am the introvert of introverts. I'm never lonely. Like people are lonely because they sitting here on social media too long. They watching everybody else's lives, wishing that that was them, not realizing that their
Yep.
lives is a lie over there. People are only showing you what
What
they
they
want
want
to
to
show
see.
you. They're not showing you none of the bad shit. That's why I keep saying when I see people post their relationships on social media, I don't fucking believe it. As soon as I see your spouse, I just immediately think y'all going through some shit and you trying to prove that you love that motherfucker, or vice versa, or he just caught you cheating, or he just caught her cheating. Like people are lonely because they ain't got no self love with themselves. That's
Quinn,
what
I
this
don't
Mm,
shit
believe
comes
you.
down to. What? You don't
I
believe
said what I
me?
said. No.
She said, "We don't believe you. We need more people."
we need more people.
Which
I
part of
agree
what I
with
said don't
Quinn.
you
I
believe?
agree with Quinn.
I feel like I agree and disagree. I most definitely enjoy myself. And because I've done the marriage and the kids and I did all of that before, I don't feel like a urgency like I gotta be with somebody. I enjoy being by myself. But there are moments that are lonely. But
There we
I
go.
yeah, I absolutely enjoy being by myself and unbothered. And I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Nobody
See,
wondering what I'm doing, where I'm at.
I've been called a liar in better places. So
How,
Aha.
This
how
this
long?
is your platform.
How long did you have to be alone to feel okay being alone? Like, how long
Oh,
did that
that's a good
process take?
question.
That is
Is
a
it
good
is
question.
it really the loneliness that people can't deal with, or is it the isolation? Because I feel like she said, loneliness has always been a part of our human existence. It's really the isolation because we're so used to being in a tribal mindset, a tribal setting, that
Community.
now that we break away from the tribe because we no longer need the tribe to survive, we kind of are out here lost. Like, well, who do we follow? What do we do next? Instead of digging down deep and finding this purpose and pulling that purpose
Mm.
out of us and then fulfilling that purpose, we are sitting here looking around like, I don't know, I'm lonely, I don't know what to do. When really, like, it's already in us. It's all in us.
We need to get LaQuinn Lioness back on here real quick, because
When I call him a liar, I was going by
he
what
said
like what Xavier said.
he said
Like I know
something
he's
about
been married.
being it's cool with being lonely, but he is the most social, energetic individual when it comes to
Thank
like
you.
going out and
Thank
getting
you
getting on other people, telling
for
me,
not
I'm
coming.
I'm gonna kick your ass when I see you if you don't come out. I don't
Hmm.
care if you laid up in the hospital. Get your ass
I
up.
got the
Yeah, there you go,
messages.
right there.
Hmm.
first and foremost,
Yeah,
I
who's
got the
fucking signing you
messages.
home, nigga? This is
you
not a
know.
battle with the sexist episode, but you still supposed to be on my side. So
Hmm.
telling my motherfucking business like
Hmm.
that's kind of crazy talk. Like I'm just
I'll just say it, man.
no. We gonna have to talk after this. You
Okay,
got me. I turn
Hmm.
a stuttering right now.
okay.
So you
He said
listen.
what he said.
Listen,
Mhm.
I can just because I can turn up a party, don't mean I have to turn up a party. I am perfectly content with chilling by my. I moved to a whole state, and ain't nobody out here. Like I moved to a whole state. Everybody's back in Illinois.
if they
You
offer
got
me
like
what they
4 or 5
offered
people
you,
out there.
who
I,
somebody would be a fool not to move if they gave the offer that they gave you. I ain't
no,
gonna put
Hey,
that in there
Verizon
there.
gonna drop. We're gonna drop that
but I
bag.
pushed the button though. Like they didn't just say, "Hey, you want to go there?" I pushed the button. Like I don't need to. It's not a lie. You have to be content with yourself. You gotta be content with yourself. Like,
You
yes, we can party, we can kick it. Yes, I can have fun, and I do enjoy having fun, but I don't have to. I can I can
I'm
literally
talking
sit
about on
down,
the
binge my
romance side though. So if you telling me if you didn't see your girl for a whole, she didn't come see you, she didn't call you, text you, she talked to you one time a year, you ain't feeling on no booty, no breasts, you ain't
Mm,
sliding her, you ain't kissing on her, you
mm,
ain't laying up against nothing
mm,
soft, you against your musty legs. You
mm,
telling me you gonna be okay with that?
mm, 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 mm.
No,
Hey,
because if
I'll
somebody
see
ain't
y'all
next to
later.
her, if he ain't next to you,
Yeah, you see, yeah.
Exactly.
okay? Now you asked the right question because he's
That's
like,
what I meant.
I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. Well,
Exactly.
because you ain't gotta be. But
You thinking
truly,
of on a social level, like I need people around me. I'm talking about like on a romance level.
oh yeah. I mean, socially, yeah. There's if you are connected, and I think Shamara, you made a really great point about community. I think there is a lack of that more than what it used to be. And then when you are removed from your community and your sense of purpose and connecting with people outside of a romantic relationship, then yeah, it is that's when it could seem epidemic like. But yeah. All right. Next topic. We are going to talk about soft men era. Like we heard about the soft girl era. We want to be soft. What about these men? Are the men being soft these days, or are women too masculine? What is going on in the dynamic, especially in our community? Like, what's up with that?
Yes, it's definitely reversed.
You feel like the
I'm
men?
guilty. I feel like the men are being soft and women are being masculine. I am a product. I've been told to calm it down because I can be masculine sometimes. Want to be in control of everything, got to run everything, just how I maneuver and how I think.
Where
So
does that
that's
come
that.
from?
I don't know, just having my way, I guess. So it's like, okay, never mind, I got it. Never
Hmm.
mind, I got it. So ain't got no daddy issues. I'm a very much so daddy's girl. My parents still together, so it ain't nothing like that. I
Hmm.
just don't worry about it. I got it. So that I guess it just made me more masculine. Like I really didn't, not necessarily need a man, but I can do it myself. So it's not really I'm looking for anybody else to do it. So and these men, oh, sassy girl.
Oh, yeah. Some of them want to be princesses.
Mhm.
Sometimes
Mhm.
they want to. Be chased. Sometimes.
Ooh.
But I mean, I feel like we've had to become masculine.
Mhm.
So I feel like because of societal expectations, I think men haven't necessarily some men haven't necessarily evolved because now, women, especially Black women, are the most educated. We earn our own money,
Mhm.
doing businesses and things like that. So you have to bring something more than a job and a peen. Like you
Mhm.
have to be able to do this. So otherwise, we like, mm, I can do it, like you're saying. Like, I can do that. I want to connect with you in a different way. Not that we don't need a man, but need is in a different capacity because we have evolved.
So much on that plate. So it's like
Y'all
if
gonna
you're
change
not,
y'all gonna change y'all own tires and do your own oil
I don't.
change.
I
I
got
don't.
insurance, baby. My
I
insurance gonna
Nah,
come into
don't. my dad. My
it.
dad taught me how to change my own tires, so I know how to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to do it. But if it came down to it, I know how to do it. And I've been in a relationship with a man that did not know how to do it, and I was like, "It's okay, I got it."
I'm just a sunflower. I don't know how to change a tire, and I'm a country bumpkin. So I'm gonna call that insurance. Hey, my
Roadside
tire flat.
assistance,
they gonna
Come
call the
get it.
insurance to change the tires. What?
Yeah, that's what
calling
I
that
pay you
triple
for.
A, calling
That's
that
what I
triple
pay
Right.
you
A.
for. Come on out here, Bookie butt. Come change this tire.
Yeah, I
I
Mm-mm.
mean,
think there's nothing wrong with a woman knowing how to change her tires, though. I think everybody should know. If you drive, if you know how to drive, you should know how to change your tires. It's just basic mechanics with maintenance to a car.
I pay for
like
income
some men
things.
don't know. Right. It's not just like it's women that don't know. Some men don't know.
Some men don't know. And does that mean like they're soft, or because they don't know the stereotypical men type things?
What
What
makes a
makes
man soft?
what makes a man
Like
soft?
what makes a man in his soft era? Like what is that?
I would say like a man who don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to have like manly responsibilities. Like
Like cutting
you
the
don't want
grass
to take the
and stuff?
trash, cutting the grass, take the trash out, open my door, or if
Like
you like,
pump my gas and shit like that?
Yeah,
you
I
can put
think
that in there. I'm just saying like responsibilities to get your hands dirty. Like you don't want to work for anything. Like you want to, you're too to get your hands dirty. Like I
Are
just
they
like
are they still protectors or no? Are soft men protectors or no?
no. You can
mm,
Then
protect
we
me
need to
if you're
get rid of
soft.
their asses. Just get rid of their asses. I ain't paying
and
for that shit.
and
If I can
protection.
protect myself,
Yeah.
what do I need you for?
Fire, 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 fire,
Right.
fire,
But yeah. What? I gotta come in here guns a blazing? Nah.
But also too, I think soft men are too much in their feelings. I think a man should be
Mm,
able to be in a different place emotionally, be emotionally intelligent, because if
Yeah,
you're
he's
not, then we arguing like two women. If you can't like separate yourself, because we are women, we're emotional creatures.
emotional creatures.
So as a man, you have to be able to separate yourself from that and be able to be that strong pillar, in the relationship. That's my thought on it.
I agree. I agree with that
Mm.
so much. I agree with that so much.
So I think
So we gotta know how to build a log cabin. We gotta know
Yep.
how to change tires, do
Yep.
oil changes,
And a
be
spaceship.
in the spaceship,
that's just your job.
be emotionally available, be
Mm-hmm.
financially in a good place. Let me see.
Lay that thing
Be,
down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Left stroke with the death
Mm-hmm.
stroke.
We all have
Um,
our
be,
responsibilities, sir. We all have our responsibilities to play our roles. Yes.
be willing to get my ass whooped in the club, all because you couldn't control your liquor. I got I gotta go through all that, and the only thing I'm getting is some puka nuka.
What?
Get this
No,
out.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
We're the
no,
exit
no,
stage.
no, no.
Exit stage
Bring it
left.
to the table, Pukanuka, and that's all. Oh, shit,
No,
he left me.
you should be getting more than Pukanuka. You
what?
should,
This
Y'all supposed to be
lingo
bringing
is
more than
sending
Pukanuka.
me.
What the
yes.
fuck?
Y'all supposed to be bringing more than Pukanuka.
Bring sir. How you gonna
He
say
just gonna
that
say
shit and
that
then
and
get off the
leave.
screen?
This
I know.
lingo is killing
I
me
thought he was with me. That's why I said, okay, there you back. I was like, shit,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't leave
back.
me up here
Pukanuka.
alone.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
back.
pheromones in the air right now. You
Yeah,
can't
you
leave
know
us
what I'm
like
saying?
this.
Gotta do all
Wow.
that, and I'm supposed to get happy because you tooting that thing up tonight. No,
No, this
So,
should bring
so,
more
sir,
than
sir,
that.
sir, you can't argue with species that can hang out together and then they damn cycles sync up. These
yeah,
three, they've been on this podcast long enough. They cycles probably synced up by now, just by talking to each other.
That's
aliens.
That's some
real
Mathematical
power.
creatures.
That's
shit.
real power.
Yeah.
That's some
Can you
bullshit.
do that
That
shit?
happened to me and
Can
my
you do
best
that?
friends.
I don't
Me and
trust
my
any
best
dude that
friends, I
lives
was
for
sitting
7 days and
together.
don't die. So
You
that's just
you know what will stop the soft men era
What?
if women would stop comparing their current lifestyle and current relationship to something that Q said earlier about fictitious things that they're seeing in the world. When it's really all said and done, what a man wants more above a woman's physical attributes is just to feel safe and to feel respected. Those two
Mm-hmm.
things will trump a fat ass and big titties.
But you know what? They hate that answer though. They hate that answer because when a man says hey, I need you to be my peace. Oh, you just be my peace. Yada yada yada. No, a nigga really needs y'all to be his peace at times. Like there's all that shit you want us to do to change the tires, to go get the money, to go kill the fucking wild boars, bring it to the dinner table, and all that shit. That's a very stressful life, like to have. Like the weight of the world is out there, especially for a black man, going outside. Like I be telling
I
people,
agree.
I be saying this. Look, you know why black people don't climb mountains, bungee jump, skydive out of planes on a regular like white people do?
We ain't as
Because
stupid
because for the most part they don't have that same struggle as we do. They be like, life is just fucking great. Let me go put myself in danger. Like let me go put myself in danger. I get scared going to work. That's my bungee jumping shit. Am I gonna make it to work without getting pulled over? Like, can I do this without getting pulled over? Like, I got enough
definitely got
struggles.
pulled over.
I don't have to jump out of a plane to be like, ooh, that was a adrenaline. I get
So
adrenaline every day.
how does a woman be your peace?
Oh
Man.
yeah.
For
that's
one,
good.
I be quiet.
Go ahead, sir.
Like cooking
no,
and cleaning. I be quiet.
it's not about being submissive or being obedient. I don't agree with those two things. A woman doesn't have to be submissive to be supportive. Being supportive means do not put unnecessary stress on me. Think about some of the things that you say before saying it or reacting a certain way. Everything doesn't need a cause for conflict. Everything doesn't always have to be a debate or argument. Some things can just be left unsaid. Or if you see I'm having a bad day, hey, you know what? It ain't even got to be actual sex at the end of the night. Rub my back. You don't just like how I don't know what stresses and what issues a woman has to deal with when she walks out that door, especially a woman of color. It is the same thing with black men. We can say we know the opposite sex all day, but we truly don't know what each other goes through on a daily basis. So if being less combative over things that don't really need that, if you could let certain things go and say to yourself, you know what, this may be a trigger. So why don't I ignore stepping on that landmine because I don't want to cause no ruckus. It's not saying not to speak up on certain things, but if you know certain things is going to be a trigger point, it's going to be that one thing that bursts that pipe. Just find a different way to come about it, or be a little bit more diplomatic than being destructive.
And,
That's what
and
I mean about
sometimes
being supportive.
like y'all really just be overthinking shit.
Yeah,
Like you might be sitting on the couch, one person on one end of the couch, your person on the other end of the couch, and he's not touching you or something like that. You're like, man, did I do anything? Did he not love me anymore? Are we growing apart? Not realizing that this nigga lost, like he crippled his favorite Jordans today. Like he crumpled them up. Somebody stepped on his shit. And that's all that's on his mind. The nigga just having a bad day. Somebody stepped on his favorite shoe, and you thinking all this other shit. I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna give y'all ladies free game, and then me start getting off of this because y'all gotta wrap it up for y'all stuff. Free game. Men are simple creatures. We simple. We like it, straight line A to B. That's us. A to B. Y'all want to do A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 6, 7 squared, and then get to B. We go on a straight line. Like it's not hard to figure this out. Like, don't overthink us.
Yeah, I think on one ear, not the other. You hate me, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. You hate me.
I think it comes down to understanding your person's love language and
Yeah.
communication. Because if my love language is physical touch and you over there mad and you haven't communicated with me that somebody stepped on your Jordans and you not touching me, it's like, okay, what did I do? Or rather, just communication. Communication.
I
Let
mean,
me know.
but ask that. Hey,
yeah.
what's wrong? What's wrong? I'd be like, damn, girl, I was coming home today. I was at the grocery store because I was gonna make us some shit, and the motherfucker stepped on my shoe. Hey, and on that note, I'm gonna leave y'all alone so y'all can
Hold on, because let's be realistic. Because we'll ask you what's wrong, and you're gonna say nothing.
Nothing.
You're
Oh,
not
that's
gonna say
y'all.
that.
That's y'all do that more than men.
that is y'all move.
Mm.
That
That
y'all
is
do that
y'all move.
way more than men.
And all the ladies was like,
Or that
You
deep
see how I
side.
turn it?
Or
But
that deep
you,
side. That
it's you.
Both people do it. Both people do it.
that's true. At the end of the day, I
It's not
think
one or
that,
the other. It's both.
yeah.
I tell everybody. When you let shit build up, that's what the problem is. You better say that shit out. Look, I'm not an argumentative person, but I will unload the fucking clip if you want to argue with me. Like I will do that. So if you got a problem with me, you better say that shit right out the gate. Don't try to get pissed off and then hold that shit and then a week later be like, we need to talk. It ain't gonna go in your favor because
Right.
you didn't let this shit store up. Like just go in and out with me. I like simple fights, not even fights. Simple little conversations. Boop 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 boop. Get it out the
Yeah.
way. We
Address
good. But
it, move on.
if it builds up, then it's a problem. Hey, ladies, y'all doing great. I'm out. Peace.
So
They're so
listen,
dysfunctional.
I mean, they give little nuggets here and there, a little male perspective. But at the end of the day, I think instead of trying to find the right person, if we could just work on ourselves to be the best version of
That's
ourselves
all
and
we can do.
showing up.
Fix ourselves.
Yeah, showing up and learning how to communicate, learning how to, understand what you want and what you bring, what value do you add to any relationship, and things could be much more simpler. Love doesn't have to be that hard.
To find what works for you and who works for you. Because at the end of the day, they got the end.
Yeah, it got to end. And on that note, ladies, we're gonna wrap up. Please tell everyone where they can find you. Shamara, we'll start.
I guess I'll go first. I'm Shamar Ali. You guys can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Shamar Ali. You can also find me on YouTube with the Story Heal Hood. I'll be doing reaction videos and talking about healing and self-improvement tips. So I'll let you girl. Passing it over to
Slice. You can find me on IG at m.claudette. That's CLAUDETTE. And that's it.
And I'm Xavier Jones. You can find me on my socials at Just One X. It has been real, and now we're about to sneak out.
Two